Greetings once again, Shaman out there. Duuz-Diz-Din back again with another episode of Shaman King Flowers, where previously, Hana continues his adventures in hell, along with a Japanese World War II war pilot known as Sakurai Sakutaro, who has only just been convinced that he is dead, and he remembers his death as well, and that his remains, as well as his old plane, lie at the bottom of the ocean, which he asks Hana to bring back to his homeland. Hana has no way of knowing how to do that, but he is met with one of the patch from the time of the shaman fight, Thalum, who lets Hana know that for most shamans, such a thing would be possible. He also lets Hana know that until he comes to an understanding, he will not be able to escape from this hell. At that same time, Lumi informs the rest of Team How about what Hana is going through. Much like the legendary warriors of old, there is an obstacle for Hana to overcome in order to grow stronger and escape from the hell that he's trapped in. And so in the meantime, Hana's body is being kept in an icebox. So as Illumi leaves for school, Tao Men asks Ryu to show him his mother's Iron Maiden that is for some reason being kept at the Funbari Inn. But Tao Men lets it be known that once he sees the Iron Maiden, that is a counterfeit, as he has one of the spikes from said Iron Maiden. But suddenly, the golem that is also being kept in the storehouse goes on the attack, under the orders of none other than the Munzer sibling, Red Sub and Seria, who have shown their hand that they have betrayed the Sakura family that took them in, siding with Yves, alongside Black Maiden, the person who murdered Iron Maiden Jean. Naturally, seeing his mother's killer sends Tao Men into a rage, but he does not use any of his oversouls. But this is because Black Maiden is using Jean as her oversoul. Using this fact against Tao Men, she attacks. And initially, she wanted to finish the job, but didn't go all the way, as it seemed as though the Munzer's golem had her in their sights. They warned the Black Maiden that should she go any further, they will come under attack from not just the Hanagumi that Black Maiden very much picks a fight with, but more specifically Tamao Tamamura, who is returning from shopping with Luca, and Tamao takes the opportunity to ask that the Munzers come in for tea, and to fully explain why it is that they have chosen to be the enemy of the Asakura. Meanwhile, while all of this is going down, the American forces that are in the same hell as Hana and Sakurai are gearing up to go back on the attack after Hana took down their initial patrol party. The head of this fleet, Miller, has been receiving information from none other than Yosuke, who has followed Hana into hell in order to stop any form of growth that Hana might have, as well as being able to come back from the dead. We even learn of Yosuke and Yves' first initial meeting, and that Yosuke is actually the same age as Hana, but aged rapidly over the past 2 years that he's known Yves, having unlocked all of Yves' ability, even the ability to go to and escape from hell at a whim, so long as he has the money for it. And with the ability to generate money, there seems to be no limit to what he and Yves can achieve. But why is Yosuke going this far? And will he ultimately only be a boon to Hana, who does not quite know why he does battle, or what he'll need to do in order to escape from this hell? Join me as I find out what happens next, won't you? Episode 12. Just cause. A little cramped. Yeah, it's not really meant for too many people. It's cramped in here, and it's too loud. So loud, how annoying. I'm sorry about that, but if this an unauthorized takeover wouldn't be a problem, I'll explain it to your superior. Anyway, what a dreadful contraption. I get it, this is a fighter plane. A disposable weapon you use to throw one's life away. Isn't that a bit over the top, Mr. Kamigawa? I'm surprised that he's going along with so much of this. He recognizes that Isuke isn't really supposed to be here. Does he know that he's dead? Maybe he just wants answers. Don't take it too personally, Anderson, but you know that better than anyone, since this is how you died. Oh, I can't deny that. So he does know. So he already knew. No, but I began to suspect it after seeing that boy. Oh, he was the one who did the flyover. Then your appearance confirmed it for me. Oh, I know this isn't the real world I'm used to. I must have been shot down by that Zero. What? Don't tell me this is a world of all the people Sakurai killed. A whole entire battalion? You're incredible. Doesn't this come as a shock? Of course, but I quickly accepted it. No. It's only natural. Oh, yeah. Oh, no way. Because I faced Death Zero. Jeez. Death Zero? The nickname for the one we pilots heard rumors of. Oh. Seeing that plane means death. Just as you spot him, he'll vanish like a mirage. Then he'll reappear behind you and be locked on. That was the Death Zero, the Grim Reaper of pilots. Yeah, he'll escape. Yeah, I know. So that's why Hal wants him to go after... Well, wants Hannah to go after him. He would be a powerful spirit ally, very much like Amita Maru to a certain degree. Someone who has killed countless people but didn't do it for malicious reasons. Isn't that great, Anderson? You're about to meet your dear Spectre. What do you mean? That Zero you saw this afternoon was none other than his. Damn, Hal. The Death Zero and Hannah are attempting to team up. That's something I simply can't allow. Why do I fight? Just 'cause. Oh, that's the title. Yeah, that seems like something he would say. No, that won't get us anywhere. Damn, do I really need a reason for how I feel? Yeah, you do. Yeah. Hannah, when I look at you, I can't help but see my former self. Oh? That peaceful world I lived in changed in a flash. On the eve of this war, everyone got caught up in it without a purpose. Oh, gee. To you, I'm probably just some soldier, but I wasn't always this way. No one is. I was just a youth like you, taking my peaceful life for granted. It is true. Those who have never experienced war or certain kinds of hardships can sometimes take for granted all the blessings that you have. There were always disparities with the rural areas. With the new Western influence, the cities were flourishing quickly. Yeah, in Japan, there was a really big rise because of the influence from the Americas, but when they kind of joined the other side in the war, they changed very quickly industrially. But also after they lost the war, there was a lot of changes too. Like, that period of, I don't know, like, the 1900s was a really massive change for the Japanese people. 1800s, 1900s, they ended up developing a lot faster than most places in a lot of ways. Technology, fashion, all the while preserving our traditions, right? Those things were already paid with bloodshed. Everyone lived their lives, all working towards tomorrow. But then, the world began their radical shift. They accumulated anger and anxiety, became fuel for a war, right? Perhaps defeating a targeted enemy would improve their own miserable lives. Shoot. This is topical, because sometimes people in a bad place could see, if we attack those people over there, maybe something will change. And honestly, there is a lot of growth through war. Technology can grow a lot through war, and a lot of money can go into a lot of projects to be used for war. But the loss of life is never worth it. And it's a good way of getting everyone on the same page with an us versus them mentality, but the more people who understand that, just the sheer loss of life through war, who don't go along with it, it's just like, yeah, you want to defend your country, but at the same time, you gotta know when enough is enough. And you don't want to go so far as to wipe out a whole people just because of the actions of their leader. Not everyone believes in certain kinds of causes, and it's easy to rally behind when there's a common enemy, like the situation with 9/11 and stuff, or even a lot of what happened in World War II. But when the enemy is unclear, like a situation with the Vietnam War, and even as the war in Iraq went on, it became very unclear why we were even over there to a certain degree. At first it's clear, but as time goes on, a lot of things become shaky, and you start to realize that maybe it's more of a monetary thing that we're going for than anything else. Territory to be obtained, things to gain, stuff like that. It's not about protecting your people. It's about lining someone's pocket, and that becomes troubling, But a lot of people have different views when it comes to that, and mine are no different. Maybe you have a different opinion, or maybe you know more than I do. Entirely possible. The world is not a black and white thing, It may seem that way, and it might be that way for a while, but a lot of things change. And a lot of terrible people can do very terrible things, especially when they know that there are those who can be manipulated by saying the right thing. getting too deep into the weeds with this, but this is the series asking the philosophical questions and making the philosophical statements. And to have a statement like this coming from a Japanese series, like, phew, miserable life. I was one of those people. Even though I'm still stuck fighting that war. Right. Even in death, he's still fighting this war. For what was a brief moment in history for people who didn't live through it, there are those whose whole lives were caught up in this conflict. And the idea of even beyond death still being in it, that's a next level of tragedy. You would think death would be a release, but no, it's still that same battle. No thank you. There was a time I thought I wanted to go into the army because I thought it would make my life easier or let it go into a specific direction, but I don't know. I looked inward and just knew it wasn't for me. I didn't have it in me to do that kind of stuff. I mean, not everyone who joins the army is a fighter, but jeez, darn. Yeah, it's almost like you're pretty much actually speaking to a war vet. I've heard a lot of people who have said that they've talked with people who have lived through the war firsthand, and the things they saw and experienced and stuff like that, just hearing it firsthand from someone who experienced it can really change your viewpoint on that. I have no idea what he's trying to say, but I think I get what he means by miserable lives. I guess for the source of this irritation. Oh, you're dead. Oh, jeez, damn. Where the hell are you right now in Midamara? Yeah, it used to be that he could talk to a Midamaru in a situation like this. And he's had a Midamaru by his side for so many years, for so long. You don't know what you take for granted until it's gone. Yeah, I just want to beat him up already. My shop. And that's perfect. Oh, in that case, why don't we go defeat him now? Oh God. Why is he on the top of the plane? Let's take care of your stupid uncle. He knows that Hannah wanted to take on his dad. Let's throw how, yeah, I'm like, how are you gonna stop? Oh, you're okay. A shot, an attack? Oh, he stopped it. Is this how you invite people? Jeez. It's dangerous to crash a plane into a cafe. Who the hell are you, old man? Oh, right, this is the first time they've actually met. Oh, man, it is pretty mean, Hannah. It's a long story. I'm Yosuke Kamagawa, 30 years old. God. I'm the same age as you, and this isn't the first time we've met. Right. The attack on the Patchville, huh? Oh, quit spouting off nonsense, you bastard. Evis, use the copy on 80 card. What? Copy. Oh, the same weapon. Demon helmet. This card effects may be maintained for 180 seconds and duplicate an object. Don't copy me, you bastard. And what's up with that piggy bank pyramid thing? Yeah, that's the cheapest looking Bill Cipher merch I've ever seen. Doesn't even look like him. You're not easily startled. Then how about this? Travis. Use mind reading 10 and realization 180 cards. Oh, the White Swan? So this is the power you're most anxious about. Oversoul White Swan. Yeah, I mean, he just got his ass kicked by that thing not too long ago. What's going through Anderson's mind when he sees all of this? Jeez, what a pickle. I gained 200,000 for Yoku with my gold cards, even if it's for a single activation. Oversoul White Swan. What the hell is going on, right? These two are like, okay, I got no idea what this is. Normally, they wouldn't be able to see anything like this, but I suppose in the spirit realm, they could actually see the form that those things would take. How did I do it? As the name suggests, this card allows me to read someone's mind, and then I use this other card to materialize the thing that you're most anxious about. Gee, the luck of the draw. I'm not anxious about that at all. You're a little surprised, right? For my next move, use Mimic 1 cards, Yavis. Amida Ryu. Momo yo Yakumo. Oh, gee. Hey, lets me imitate things. To allow me to use a technique for the oversoul I materialize. God. OP. And so this method is quite costly. I'll have to think of something better next time. Do you get it now? My power comes from the effect cards I buy from Yavis. The Yavis cards encompass all the divine powers that can ever exist in this world. Jesus. That feels broken. How do you get around this? Each one also has a price associated with it. They range from 500 yen to several billion. Real money? I'm not sure which ones. There are cards which cost an entire nation's budget. Where does all that money go? He just eats it? Jeez. Spirit of capitalism. Basically, the card's power are only available if I have the necessary funds. They disappear after use, but I can buy more at any time. For some reason, all he needs is money and he loves it. I don't have to worry about my finances either. Yeah. How do you gain money, though? There are a number of ways I could use the cards to make more money. But how, though? Because as long as he's around, I'm pretty much invincible. Here's the proof of that. View the soul. I'm not a shaman myself, but I could use this card's power to see spirits. What? You're not even a shaman? Then why did Yavis come to you? So he's not even a shaman. No, I guess he wouldn't be, because it's not like with what we saw in the way that they met, there was anything about him that seemed like a shaman. He wasn't even like Manta. To give this much power to someone with no innate shamanic ability, or is that exactly why? Because anyone with shamanic abilities would have never teamed up with Yavis? What made him choose Yosuke? That's pretty useless in here, right? And don't go crushing dreams like the dream. I may have a physical form, but right now I'm your spirit ally. Don't worry about those tiny details. Dream? You dreamt of being a spirit ally? You aren't a shaman. Then what the hell are you? Right. You just buy any power he wants? That's nuts. And it's a solid object? Like the golem? You like that thing back at my place? And you're saying we're the same age? It doesn't make any sense. You may have forgotten, but I know all about you. The things he's forgetting. Oh, yeah, there it is. Oh, what the hell? What the heck are those things next to him? The patch aren't that special at all. Jeez. I mean, when we first were introduced to him, he didn't seem like the kind of person who would destroy an entire people. Did he wipe out the rest of the patch? Was he corrupted? Or was he always like this naturally? Oh! The Oni! Gee. What do they mean Yavis has a physical form? Is it just in the Great Spirit, or is he like an actual entity? Is he like possessing an object? So you're the one who's been messing with me with those cards. Oh yeah. Plus, I took a Midamaru too. Wait, he just still has it? So he's been manipulating Hannah's memories too. Yes, use the obelisk card so he can make Hannah become our friend. But, whoa. Okay, this is Yu-Gi-Oh! Essentially, is the power of Yugi's ability to pull any BS card he wants whenever he needs it. First, we need to make it perfectly clear to him that I'm stronger. Obelisk. Using this card, Yavis can turn his body into an endless tower. His power and range are almost limitless. The power of a god that could rule the world. Jeez. So in this case, can Hannah make Hao his spirit ally? Or is it because Hao's the current Shaman King, he can't do that? Do you understand the difference between us? Oh, it's fading. He doesn't stand a chance against me. So why don't we just be friends? Oh god. He's one of those. Why does he feel like Yohane in a different form to a certain degree? Oh, Sakurai's on the move. You shouldn't go out there. I'd like to ask you something. Oh, so you're the famous Death Zero. He's the one who shot down all our planes? Do you really expect to become friends with him like that? The way you're acting isn't how you treat a friend. Oh, what are you waiting for, Anderson? Oh god. You can kill him. This is your perfect chance for revenge. Break him down until not a shred of confidence remains in his soul. Reduce him to nothing. That luck. This is bad. He's here to interfere with the king's plans. But no, don't interfere no matter what happens. Really? Aren't you technically interfering by being here? And why Thalum? I mean, he is one of the more kinder of the patch, but why send Thalum? You think they'd send Silva? That's right, Thalum. He's Hannah's new spirit ally. A mirror gets stolen by them works in our favor. Really? He tends to overindulge his masters too much. You're not wrong about that. Midamaru is a little too soft on some of his allies. No, he was getting a little bit harsher to Hannah, but it was more like someone who had been soft up until a point and then realized it's like, okay, babying you is having no positives. Plus, he's just a hand-me-down from Yo. Really? I don't think that's very interesting. Hand-me-down? But that soldier's just a regular dead human ghost. Right. Watch yourself, Thalum. Our god has spoken on that matter. It's our duty to obey his direction. Godiva still calling the shots. My apologies, Godiva-sama. Oh, it's all good, right? You'll understand my reasoning eventually. But a promise with me is absolute. Oh, you're not to interfere. Don't help them with whatever happens. Come on, what are you doing, Anderson? You have a pistol, right? Hurry up and shoot him already. Jeez, carefully now. Jeez, this is kinda effed. Like, this is really kind of messed up. Like, come on, shoot him. Just pull the trigger and shoot him. The short enemy has never been closer. He's the one who killed my comrades. He hesitates to kill his enemy. Damn. Well, damn. You're next. I don't know who you are. As always, you're a man who can't be trusted. Cold-blooded. But, I mean, let's be real. He's right. Like, y'all kind of already attacked first, so... Why would he hesitate? Oh, time stop 30. Oh, cool. For 30 seconds, some Yavis and myself, all objects are paused. Thanks to this, I've aged faster than normal. Oh, how many times have you stopped time for this? I must say your decisiveness and initiative are impressive. Plus, you're a good shot, so this is why they call you Death Zero. However, when I used the cards to investigate you, everything I found was totally average. Your family, your career, all of it normal. You're just another person drafted to be a soldier. Well, I mean, that's anybody. Just because someone turns out to be good at killing doesn't essentially mean that there's anything special about them in any other capacity. What is a good soldier might have just been an average human being, and what is an average human being or an average soldier could have been an actually incredible person if they were doing anything else. Hal must have some sort of plan for you to become Santa's spirit ally. I can't understand why. I'll observe you just a little bit more. Now then, let's see what happens when the flow of time resumes. Jeez. Oh, that didn't stop him. Jesus. I won't die. Just get stronger so I can go home. Oh, what just happened? What just happened? Where'd they go? And now no one is left here. Oh, Caleb. Don't grieve, Salem. A death within the Great Spirit is a new chance to transmigrate to another commune. Yeah, I mean, there's no guarantee that just because they're gone, you know. Souls can experience death and be reborn endlessly. The shame about the cafe we worked so hard on. Really? A soldier told me he was assigned to a suicide squad. That was insane. Oh, they were the kamikaze fighters. What would be gained by sacrificing themselves like that? They're condemned to a hell of perpetual combat. They'll relive their hectic deaths over and over again. Yes, but that's why there's something that only he can do. You must trust in the plan of Hal has devised. Oh, it's the chameleon dude. What are we going to do about Hannah? You're here too, Ryan. That shot sent him flying. Do you know if he's still here? We have absolutely no right to intervene. So then what are we doing here? Alright, well, it can't be that simple. Nah, because of what to do with him. Yeah, he obviously just lying there like a toy. Can he not move on his own? Oh, no need to worry. What the hell? Knights? Just like the Golem, our mission is to retrieve him. Huh. By order of Yavason. Wait. Retrieve him? By order of Yavason? So, is that just a proxy? Yeah, so they are, yes, even with different clothes, there's no mistake. From the previous Shaman fight, they're patch officials. Really? Knights? But to be precise, we're no longer with the patch. We've converted our worship to worship the previous god. Greetings, my descendants. Oh god, look like friggin' Danny Trejo. Friggin' Machete. The captain of the Holy Warriors. The Knights Templar. My name is Thorum. Wait, were there Native Americans who were knights? I'm looking it up. There are some depictions, but I don't know if these are just like fan works or are actually real. This is starting to feel like Assassin's Creed. The assassins of that order were in pretty much everything. So then, on orders of the previous god, you've come to this commune? Indeed. What the hell? Patchy Cat? Oh my god, it has... Oh, what is that? You also know that we also opened a business on the other side of this island, and it's complete with motorcycles? What? Is this Danny Trejo? Feel free to pay us a visit. We definitely have patch blood. Just picking him up like that. But you see, Kabagal's actions are problematic. Oh? Why did our god choose him? That's what I want to know. It's a real mystery. Oh yes, a word of warning. Our god has an absolutely unstoppable plan. Oh, patch descendants, if you value your souls, please avoid any needless interference. Oh, they're gone. An unstoppable plan. Perhaps that's connected to why we're not allowed to interfere. Yeah, because it would mean the loss of your souls? Gee. So where did Hannah land? Ouch. That asshole. Does he think he is launching me like that? What's with that giant tower? That shit's bananas. Yeah. Oh? A runway? Where the hell am I now? Jeez, stuff just keeps happening. And there's only, what, one more episode after this? Okay, so we must continue on into the Superstars. Has Superstars been announced? Because you can't just have this. Because right now we're so busy dealing with Hannah's training, it's like, Come on, you guys must have known you'd keep going to some capacity. I'm just so fascinated at where all of this is going. Because the powers and abilities of Yves and the way they're used by Yosuke are just, as Hannah put it, shit's bananas. Like, what? There's so much wildness going on here. How do you stop Yosuke? How do you get around his card? And what made Hao choose Sakurai? Not to mention just the machination. Because everything that has happened has been so absolutely insane. I'm really at a loss for where else they could be sent to. And what is it about Sakurai that made Hao think of him specifically? Someone who seemed aimless but is so naturally skilled in combat? Maybe it's that sense of camaraderie too. Poor Anderson though. So, Yosuke didn't die though, right? Sakurai managed to just get one over on him and shot him in the head. It's crazy, man. I don't know where any of this of this go. Things have gone so far off the rail. So is it always the Patch who are efficient? But then for Yves to just kill the Patch, then again, let's face it, even Hao did some kind of messed up stuff to become Shaman King too, so, It's funny too because the idea of Hao forming a team is still like something ominous in my mind. Even though I've seen the team, there's nothing really ominous about them, but at the same time there kind of is. And just Hao having a plan just, I don't know, unsettles me to a certain degree. Because I've seen how Hao treats people, and it's not always in a positive way. So I really do have to wonder where a lot of Hao's machinations are going in all of this. And if anyone kind of deserves to be on the wrong side of Hao, it's kind of Hannah to a certain degree, but at the same time, I don't know. It's actually weird in how much I don't really trust where a lot of this is going, because like, I don't know how I should feel about any of this. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. What did you think seeing the powers of Yosuke and Yves just on display? And as long as Yosuke thinks of which cards he needs and thinks of them properly, he's good. But there was an opening. But was it because Sakurai managed to get one over on him? Or did Yosuke just let it happen? And I do appreciate that every generation of Patch all do kind of question their god, as it were, to some extent. It's like, we worship him, but at the same time, we understand our god ain't always the best person. Again, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Like, comment, subscribe if you enjoyed the ride. Thank you so much for watching. And until next time, I've been Duuz-Diz-Din, and I hope to see you later. Take care. Bye-bye.